The fire in the belly has to be there. I've known so many wonderfully talented people.
For decades, Carol Burnett has been known as Hollywood's warmest, most gracious star, a woman whose kindness shaped generations of comedy. But now in her 90s, during a rare and surprisingly candid interview, Burnett reflected on the men in her life who caused her real pain. These weren't strangers or distant rivals. They were colleagues, collaborators, and even loved ones who left wounds she never forgot. Among them was her longtime co-star, Harvey Korman. To the public, Burnett and Korman seemed inseparable, the perfect comedic pair on The Carol Burnett Show. Behind the scenes, though, their partnership began to strain as fame and pressure built. By the mid-1970s, Korman's temper had grown unpredictable. During one rehearsal, after an argument over a lighting mistake, he snapped at the entire crew and even suggested that Burnett herself wasn't paying attention. Burnett, usually calm and patient, stood up and quietly told him that if he couldn't respect the people around him, he didn't need to be on the show at all. Korman walked out. He eventually returned and apologized, but something between them had changed forever. They continued working together, but the warmth that once defined their friendship faded into something distant and guarded. Burnett's private life was just as turbulent. Her marriage to producer Joe Hamilton, once seen as one of Hollywood's strongest partnerships, slowly unraveled under the pressures of success. As the show grew, Hamilton became increasingly controlling behind the scenes. Rumors began circulating about a relationship with a younger colleague. The final blow came when Burnett discovered he had registered new projects under his own company without giving her credit. Their divorce was long, public, and emotionally exhausting. When it was over, Burnett walked away with her dignity, but with a far clearer sense of how trust can break, even in marriage. Even Hollywood legends added to her pain. In the early 1970s, she received a late-night phone call from Marlon Brando that left her deeply uncomfortable. When gossip columnists turned the private moment into sensational headlines, Burnett felt humiliated. From then on, she avoided Brando at all industry events, determined to protect her boundaries in a business that often ignored them. Then there was Cary Grant. At a glittering awards gala where Burnett approached him to offer congratulations, he made an offhand remark mocking her expressive comedic style. His tone was playful to some, but dismissive to her. Burnett responded with quiet dignity, but she never forgot the sting of being belittled by one of Hollywood's most respected stars. And hovering over all of this was the long-standing mystery of why she was never invited to host Saturday Night Live. Though she never complained publicly, many in the industry believed she was deliberately overlooked. Burnett later said simply, "Maybe they didn't need me, but I didn't need them either," a graceful but pointed reminder of her self-respect. Through every disappointment, Carol Burnett held on to the same qualities that made her a legend: kindness, resilience, and the ability to rise above bitterness. Her story isn't just one of success, it's one of strength, boundaries, and a woman who refused to let anyone dim her light.